Welcome back, children, to Den of Knowledge, Basic 3 Computer Studies. I remain your teacher, Obike Mata, and our topic is storage devices. Storage devices. Storage devices. Storage devices are those devices that are used to keep information available for future use. Storage devices are those devices that are used to keep information for future use. Those devices you use or are used to keep information for future use is regarded as storage devices. Those devices we use to keep information for future use is what we refer to as storage devices. Examples of storage devices. Examples of storage devices. Examples of storage devices. The first one is the hard disk. The first one is the hard disk. Hard disks are located inside the computer. Hard disks are located inside the computer. So you can see your hard disk inside the computer. Hard disk stores a large amount of information. Hard disk stores a large amount of information. That means you can store many information using your hard disk. A new hard disk will contain at least 1 gigabyte. A new hard disk can contain 1 gigabyte. A new hard disk can contain 1 gigabyte. Hard disk is located inside the computer, and a new hard disk can store 1 gigabyte. The next one is floppy disk. The next one is floppy disk. Floppy disks are the smallest type of storage devices, holding about 1.44 megabytes. 1.44 megabytes. Floppy disk is a storage device. You can use it to store information, and it has about 1.44 megabytes. This MB means megabyte. Then the next one is compact disk. The next one is compact disk. Compact disk. Compact disks are used to store many books, music, software programs. Compact disks are used to store books, software programs, music. So you store your music or your books or your software programs using compact disk. Look at the picture of compact disks on the board. It is like 450 floppy disks to store information. Compact disk is like 450 floppy disks. That means compact disk is bigger than floppy disk. That's just the meaning. Because compact disk is like 450 floppy disks. And you use compact disk to store your books, your music, and your software programs. And compact disk is bigger than floppy disk. Then the last one is the USB. That is Universal Serial Box, or you can call it the flash disk. That is your flash drive. Universal Serial Box. That is USB. Or you can call it your flash disk, or some people do call it flash. Flash, some computer, when you look at the back of your computer, you will see a signal where you can connect your USB. That small signal is what we call USB port. Look at the picture on the board. It is called USB port. USB port. You will see a signal where you can put in your USB to access the data. After storing something or information in your USB, you can connect it in your computer using the signal. You can connect it. There's a space provided, USB port, that is universal serial bus port. That is where you will insert your USB, which enables you to access all the information stored inside the USB. Children, all these are examples of storage devices. We have the hard disk. We said that hard disk is located inside the computer. When the hard disk is damaged, you will lose all the information. The hard disk is where you store your information in your computer. Once the hard disk develop problem, the information, you will lose everything. Then we have the floppy disk. We said that floppy disk has about 1.44 megabytes. Then we also have the compact disk. We said that compact disks have like 450 floppy disks inside it, which means that compact disk is much bigger than floppy disk. Then the last one is your universal serial bus, that is your USB. Some people call it flash, your flash disk or your flash drive, whichever way. So your USB or your flash drive is a storage device that allows us to store what? Information. You can store what? Information using your USB or your flash drive. I also said that there is a signal or where you can connect your USB in your computer, and that place is called your USB port. Your USB port is that small place. It has a shape like this where you can insert your USB, and once you insert it, all the information inside your USB will show in your computer. All the information that you stored in your USB will show in your computer. Children, in our next class, we'll continue. Same subject, computer studies. See you next time. Bye.